So with the recent announcement of the Callisto protocol, I've been really excited about this game, and I'm scouring the internet for info, checking the Discord daily, and I found this article from last week that I missed from IGN. I'll put a link to it down in the description below, but it's an interview right after the Game Awards with Glen Schofield, which hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I want to say Sheffield for some reason, but hopefully it's Glen Schofield. And he's saying that he really is looking forward to making this the scariest next-gen slash PC game out there. Now, current gen, next gen, that basically the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, but also PC. So right off the bat, I think we have hopes this is not going to be some kind of console exclusive. But he does mention later on in the article that they're working on ways to make this more immersive, and they're working on haptics. So that could be for potentially a VR experience. It could be for the PS5 haptics feedback controller. They do say that they're working on high-end graphics, so that because things can be at such a higher resolution now with the newer technology on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and also the latest in the graphics cards with the Ryzen cards and the 3000 series cards from NVIDIA, they are taking their time in places where maybe they would have just put it through and moved on to some of the other parts of the game. They're actually working on building the environment in a way that is much more meticulous because of how much can be shown and how much they can say without telling, kind of thing. So instead of having you have to read everything, you can see it in the environment because the detail is so fine. They also mentioned in this article the sound design being a key factor to the immersion. You can hear your arm brushing against the cloth of your clothing, or you can hear the wind blowing through your hair, and so you can hear a little bit of your hair moving, depending on if you have hair. I guess maybe your character doesn't have hair. They're working highly on the sound design to keep it creepy. And man, I've heard some great things about the PS5 sound design. If you have really good headphones and you're in the PS5 zone. Now, also on PC, if you've got a high-end audio card, you can probably get some of these 3D audio effects going on as well. So that's a good indication of how much work they're putting into this. But one wild thing that Glenn mentioned in the article is that this game is based in the PUBG universe. Now, I don't really follow PUBG, and I only played it a small amount of times. I'm not really the greatest Battle Royale guy. I'm not too big into Battle Royale, but there was something from last year. This was in July of 2019. There was a trailer for a story-based kind of narrative for PUBG. This is what we're watching right here, and it's basically starts out with a kid. There's a war zone happening. It zooms forward, and there's a battle royale being played out on this island, the original island of the game, and that he is now an older man at the end of this trailer watching everybody from a screen while they all try to fight it out for whatever battle royale reason. Now, I'm sure the story that they're building in there, that a lot of people didn't really know where that was going from what I read here. But this is the game. Callisto Protocol is the game. He came to PUBG when they created this studio. He met up with the PUBG guys and said, I've got this idea. And this was the idea back when they started doing the whole narrative design for some kind of backstory for PUBG. And he mentions that in this article as well. And there's also, if you want to check out the trailer for the PUBG narrative, I'll throw that link so you can hear it with the sound and everything. It's a pretty decent trailer. I'll put that down in the description as well. Glenn did want to say that this game is not in present-day PUBG time. So this is 300 years in the future from when the PUBG game is supposed to be taking place. So this definitely is in the future. They're in space now, 300 years later. Callisto is one of the moons of Jupiter, I believe it is. Yeah, so Callisto is the moon of Jupiter. It's the second largest moon of Jupiter after Ganymede, and it's the third largest moon in our solar system after Ganymede and Saturn's moon Titan. So interesting place to have this story take place, and also very bizarre that it's in the PUBG universe. That gives kind of an interesting place for us to start theorizing on, you know, why in the PUBG universe, this space prison has started up, and what the tie-in is there. Now, he has mentioned, Glenn also mentioned in this article, to make sure that we know that this single-player, third-person narrative game, this is not going to be a battle royale. They're not going to have some space PUBG. It is definitely going to be a horror game, and that he's trying to make it the scariest thing on the current gen and PC. So I'm super stoked for that. All of this so far sound great. I can't wait to see actual gameplay, which this week on the 17th, December 17th, 2020, there's going to be another trailer or some kind of announcement happening on the 17th. We will watch that, and I'll make another video commenting on that. We'll probably break it down and see if there's any more Dead Space references. Also, now that we know that it's in the PUBG universe, the whole watching of the screens as it zooms out at the end of this Callisto Protocol trailer makes a whole lot more sense as well, because that's another tie-in to the PUBG universe. But what that means, what the prison means, or is there multiple of you trying to escape and somebody's watching you? Is it going to be a roguelike horror potentially, or is there going to be a roguelike mode? Who knows? Who knows? All these are just things we're throwing out there and hoping something sticks. I'm really excited for all the new information that I have been getting on this game, and I'm looking forward to this week's release of even more information. If you like this as well and you're interested in more Callisto Protocol information, go ahead and hit that like button and hit subscribe so you can see when I post new videos about this game and many other games that I like to play and cover. Everybody have a great one. Take it easy.